Good evening, everyone. Let me at the outset thank each one of you to spare your valuable times in the COVID times. This is the first HICON conference, as has been told to you, and the first time a virtual event in the history of Hypertension Society of India. I must place on record the excellent work done by Dr. Manjula Suresh and Mr. Shirish Samak and his team for gelling this program, which will be on at this time. I am sure you will enjoy the feast before the Diwali of hypertension in these difficult times, what is known as the COVID times. To briefly talk to you about the history of Hypertension Society of India. The society has completed a silver jubilee this year, and we had an excellent conference in the month of January in Mumbai for celebrating this silver jubilee conference of the Hypertension Society of India, which was headed by Dr. Ashok Kriplani. I remember the good work done by the pioneers to bring this society to this stature. This Hypertension Society of India was started by late Dr. Natubai J. Shah, and after him, he had done a pioneering work in the field of hypertension and starting this society, following which the mantle went on to my dear friend Dr. P.J. Mehta, who had steered all these years for the Hypertension Society of India. And I must remember the first National Conference oration in whose name Dr. Parmeshwara, he had done a lot of work in bringing this society to this stature. Hypertension Society of India was having its conferences with API, and after the API decided to go alone, the Hypertension Society of India had a chance to work out in the field of hypertension. And since then, we have been fortunate to have various stalwarts in the field of hypertension heading the Hypertension Society of India. And at present, we have Dr. Chandni, who is a faculty, who is heading, she is the president of the Hypertension Society of India, to name a few and not forgetting those who have been the president of Hypertension Society of India, who have done a human service for the events of hypertension over the years. We all know that ARBs and ACE inhibitors, beyond that, we have very few molecules, and we hope that we have an ideal drug, one single drug to control hypertension. This is what we feel. And for that, we are having, apart from national conferences every year, we have such meetings every year for the education of hypertension for the medical graduates, and hence, and the other activity of the Hypertension Society of India is to bring out the guidelines in association with the API. And with that, I'm glad to tell you that we are almost in the 20th year of the Indian hypertension guidelines. And these guidelines have been rolling on since the year 2001. And you'll find this was the first guidelines. And this is the first guideline that was brought out along with API in the year 2001. Along with CSI and the API, we also had the Nephrology Society of India and the Indian College of Physicians supporting it. And after 6 years, you'll find that every 6 years we had a guidelines because it was a need of the hour. Every 4 to 5 to 6 years, things were changing fast. You were getting epidemiological data, we were getting various other data and the newer molecules that were included in the guidelines. And you'll find that this is the second guideline, this is the third guideline, and then we had the Nephrology Society of India also supporting these guidelines the year 2013, and we had the latest guidelines. The Hypertension Society of India has brought out with API, which was published in JAPI by the Indian Guidelines on Hypertension 4, which was brought out in 2019, where the Indian Academy of Diabetes was also a partner. Hence, this is one of the services that the Hypertension Society of India is doing to educate the masses in the country, which is the need of the hour. And you will realize what is hypertension, especially in these COVID times where the mortality increases when a patient has underlying hypertension. The prevalence of hypertension in India is estimated in the year 2000 to be more than 105 million. And you will find that every 1 out of 3 Indian adults are hypertensives. 60% of hypertensives are unaware about their disease. And in India, the younger people are also having hypertension, and it is estimated that 2 in every 10 school children suffer from hypertension. This was reported in 2019 by Amit Saxena et al. And hypertension in India accounts for 10% of all deaths and 4.6% of all DLYs. Hypertension accounts for 16% of all ischemic heart disease, 20% of all peripheral vascular disease, 24% of all acute myocardial infarction, and 29% of all strokes. So what is important to realize, it is not only the cardiovascular diseases, but the maximum incidence in hypertensive patient is of strokes. And this was the hypertension prevalence, which was estimated by the to be 29.8%. Control was 7.9%. Treated was almost 13.39%, and the awareness was 44.7%. And it is one of the non-communicable disease which is in the forefront as far as in this COVID conditions is concerned. The CVD and hypertension, cancer, and diabetes. These are the 4 associated non-communicable diseases important in COVID times that we all realize. The need of the hour, in spite of all the various studies that have been shown, that has been done, but a good documentation of hypertension prevalence still abates, and I would request Micro to come forward in this our venture to document the prevalence of hypertension in our country under the aegis of Hypertension Society of India. And you will find out, as you all have must gone through the agenda of the hypertension conference, that is HYCON virtual conference. I must invite the national and the international faculty to join us, and must thank them for having consented to attend this important conference of hypertension. Especially, I must thank even the Hypertension Society of India, along with the Indian College of Physicians. And I must invite Dr. Shashank, who is also a past president of Hypertension Society of India, to help us in drawing out this program of HYCON virtual conference in 2020. Let me wish all of you a good virtual hypertension conference forward. Thank you.